Let's circle up. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who's ready to play with me. I have an echo, Steve. Can you hear that? All right. We are going live. We are all the way live. I just want to say welcome to this amazing presentation that we have ready for you. This is a Poem-a-Thon. This is a final day of an amazing, unforgettable, memorable, not to be forgotten reflection time, about a whole month of my first time ever doing a crowdfunding experiment. And for me, this has been so much fun, but it's just been fun staying up all night. It's been fun, like seeing who has my back in the beginning of all of this, and I've been seeing who wants to be there, who can't. There's been people who have spoken on wanting to give and have not had a chance to, or all of the above. But I just want you guys to know that this is our final day and our final push of Lil Red is Riding the Runway in Hood episode 2. So I want to let you know that today we're mixing poetry and we're mixing reflection. We're mixing laughter. You don't stay tuned for the laughter, okay? Because y'all know I'm funny without even trying, okay? There's gonna be storytelling. There's gonna be heartfelt thank yous, and then there is going to be this final push to get to 2,300, because that's my favorite number, and bring episode 2 to life. So we have some special guests, and we also have an opportunity for you to see what might look like a house concert. And it is me in my house sharing with you some love for Lil Red and for all that we are doing. So I want to drop the donation link in the chat first thing. And we're going to pin that to the top of the chat. And it is us moving towards this goal. This goal is 2,300. We started off with 20,000, but right now, today, it is 2,300. Okay? So holla for the pivot. And I am so excited to talk to you about 3 quick lessons that I learned on this journey. So there's 3. One is I want to talk to you about 3 things: money, community, and courage. We have some poems that I'm going to start off with about money, and I have like a quick poem that I want you guys to hear, because when I was doing this fundraiser, I felt like I was unhoused. I felt like at times I felt like I was somebody that that folks was dodging, and I was like, wow, I see how y'all treat me, but okay. This poem reminded me of a poem that I had already wrote called Assistance. And Assistance is a poem that I wrote a long time ago. And the poem is it was a poem about a busboy who we saw at a restaurant, and he just kept saying this over and over again, can I get assistance? And I just was like, this is something that you say over and over again when you're crowdfunding. You kind of keep asking people, can I get assistance? So I'm going to go through this poem. I haven't performed this in a long time, but I'm going to recite it for you. And you'll see that there is like different levels to this ask. And I I don't think that this busboy was unhoused, but I do think that he was unheard. Can I get some assistance with this table, please? Can I get some assistance, please? I need someone to help me bust this table. I'm in a rush to get home, and everybody ain't able. I don't care if there's customers still here or at the bar. Don't make me holler even louder because you know who you are. And I need some assistance with this table, please. Can I get some assistance with this table, please? If this is to be done with ease, then I need some assistance with this table, please. No, sir. You are a customer. You keep eating, okay? What is that? Strawberry fondue? I wonder how long that's been on the menu. See, they are about to make me clown, or I'm about to quit tonight. Watch this. Can I get some assistance? Would that be all right? Oh, look at here, look at here. You heard me calling you. I guess you thought you didn't have anything else to do. What, you went out for a smoke? You didn't ask me. I guess you think I'm a joke. Were you going to be on a cigarette break all night? It's 10:15. Bust the table on your own, because I'm going home. I am not about to miss the Tyson fight. Okay, so I come from a theater background, and that piece is definitely a persona piece. I have not done it in a long time, but I thought about that piece when I was asking, can I get some assistance? Because there is levels. Now, listen, when you really want assistance from somebody, you ask yourself, like, how far will I go to get my assistance? And I have a video that you could watch if you like Google assistance, or I can get get that to you where I'm dressed up in a one of my old person I was working with. He gave me an opportunity because I used to do commercial work, and I was like dressed up in the attire and everything doing the poem, and it was just like it was an experience. So I'm doing that poem and thinking about big change, but also thinking about integrity, because sometimes people will resort to violence to get assistance or attention. Sometimes they will be extremely extra, and I thought about that. I thought about that a lot. Like, but I do have my values and I have my principles, and those are things that I stick to. So I was thinking about that though, of all of the things that people do to get assistance. So there is another one I was thinking about, and I was thinking about this poem, and it's called "Acting a Fool," and it reminds me of like when we were in, like when I was in church, like when I was a kid, I'm like a little church girl, and the basket would go. They would pass the basket around. And this reminded me of me and my cousin. So it goes, my heart could be breaking and my head could be aching. So often I get my feelings hurt. All I have to do is sit next to you and I'll be laughing at all the dirt. It really doesn't matter in the place, my friend. You don't care if it's a crime. No one has a more castigating face when they're asked to share a dime. We could be in Sunday school in front row listening to a sanctified sermon, and I can't turn your way at all, because I know that you are determined to make me laugh so hard I lose control, and there goes my natural mind. I start rolling out of my seat like it's the goal, acting a fool, having a hell of a time. So it's like about when the usher comes in, they're passing the basket, and you see that person who's like, I'm not giving. And I just watched Coming to America, right? So like I was thinking about that too, where like the guy, he's like, she thinks he gave like this big gift and it wasn't him. So you kind of don't always know who's giving. Some people give anonymously, but others, they will not give you a damn dime. And I was thinking about you with, with that castigating face as I was trying to ask for assistance. But listen, what I want to do now is really go back and remind you that in the chat, we have the Indiegogo campaign. Really, we are here for me to share some poems, but also for us to really just to see, like, if you're moved, if you laughed, if you got a little chuckle, that you donate. Because see, where are we? Let's start about where are we. Do you have a graphic that you can show, like, where are we right now, so that we can begin with that number? In the middle of the night, I'm getting people coming through for me, and I'm like, wow. And I did get some people who let me know that they just tapped out, and I feel that it's been a lot going on, and I am like the clock. I don't pay attention to the clock. I am like the clock, and the clock just keeps going. Sometimes you don't need to be focusing on what time it is, because all you need to know is that you got divine time on your side. Holla if you hear me. So that's what I'm feeling right now. And I want to welcome you if you're just not coming through and just coming in. And I am so excited about this idea of talking to you about 3 quick lessons, though, before we get too deep into this. And as Steve is pulling that up, I had to get my money mindset right. I mean, seriously, it turns out when you're asking for money, it feels like you are writing a poem. It feels like um, you have to get vulnerable and you have to tell the truth. So if you are a truth teller, you hear me on that. And if you are a poet, you hear me on that. And even as a poet, I don't always want to tell the truth. I prefer to be fictional. But even in that, with that first piece, can I get some assistance? There is a level of mindset that I don't care if this seems reasonable or not. The character is gonna keep saying the same damn thing. And that is where I'm at as a truth teller and as a poet even right now. Because sometimes you see what's going on in the world and you're like, is y'all listening? Because I've been saying this and I am sweating over here, Steve. My goodness. But it is a hot sweat. And I'm telling you, we are in Thailand, so it's gonna be hot. We are on the top floor. And that is what happens too. But your girl also been going through hot flashes, all of this. Why? Because for me, this is for the fatherless. This is for the motherless. This is for people who do not have parents. That is why I wrote Little Red. And I don't know if y'all know it or not, but I had to get around that idea too, of being privileged and thinking about the people who are not and being that voice for them. And that means I got to get vulnerable, right? So I'm gonna read to you a poem about what if I did meet my father. I never met my father, and Little Red, my character Little Red, he doesn't really have a father figure. So this is another one of my whys. So as I read pieces for you here, I just want you to let me know how you feel about it. Because support sometimes comes from surprising places, and we might have people who are for us or who want to be for us, and they might be a bonus father or they might be a bonus mother. And a shout out to Dana. Shout out to uh, my father that I grew up with, and that is Rudy Ray. Those are the people that we can focus on. But the truth is, I never met my birth father, and if you can relate, you hear me on this. But I wrote a poem thinking about that and like what would happen if I did. So this piece is really called I'm Your Venus. Because when I was growing up, people would be like, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire, like singing that song to me. And this is why I called it I'm Your Venus, but I'll read this one to you. And if you're wondering what keeps me going, and if you're wondering why do I stand here in the heat with very little sleep, and keep asking. I keep asking and I keep going because of the people who don't feel like they have a voice. And they really don't have any sleep at all, no food at all. And I have to keep pushing for them, making sure that they get more empathy, more support. And this is for them. And it's in my name, okay? So it's called I'm Your Venus. What's in a name, you ask? A roadmap and directions to something heavenly. My name taught me to love like a supernatural force. Why Venus and not Vanessa? My mom said she liked the song. It's Venus in blue jeans. I am comfortable in denim, in being serenaded with Frankie Avalon lyrics or Bangles, but never Blanton. I'm comfortable with her quick response, comfortable in my mother's jeans. My mom could have said anything. My mom could have given me any reason that day. Her answer is never the same. Why did you name me Venus? She's silent often. She changes the subject. She makes me wonder if she was once abducted by aliens, taken to the second planet from the sun. So many things are alien to her. She is estranged and strange, but not as distant as my biological father, who I don't know. What's my father's name? Is it Nathaniel Bolton? To my dismay, that name isn't much to hold on to. When you're black and brown in America, X or prison can mark the spot that you're trying to bolt from. I wish I had pictures. That way, if I saw him on the bus, I'd know him. I would see his eyes searching for what he left behind, a daughter named after a living goddess. I'm full of grapes and cheese. When the brown-skinned man with a long rat tail smiles, his raised eyebrow magnetic, then my matching face makes him lean forward. We both nod in unison. Does he know my orbit? I could have asked, what's your name? Did you know my mom before she went mental? When she first lost her mind and me? Did you know I was here waiting for you to show up before fame and fortune? To take stake, to say, she is love. She is beauty. She is my Venus, the daughter of a Zephyr. Oh my God. God of the west wind. The time has truly come. Wow, right? The idea of meeting someone that you've never met, that most people have, right? I think if you are moved like I was by that piece, I need you to move your eyes towards that chat and look for the link to this Indiegogo campaign, where we are raising awareness about the fatherless, about those who need our assistance, and how we can continue to do this work and this community power. Because the second thing I learned is that Number one, I had to change my mindset around money and asking. But number two, this month I had to focus on community power. And support comes from the most surprising places sometimes. And sometimes it comes from places that are consistent. So shout out to Urel. I see you in the chat. Thank you for your ongoing love and support. But when I tell you that this month has been so interesting, I'm not just saying that to say it. Right before this campaign began, right during our YouTube premiere, and right the day before that, I reached out to some people here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and I was in a chat for Black people that was designed for them to come together. Black people from all over the diaspora, the highly melanated, who might feel like they don't always feel celebrated, but they want to go see if there's some kind of shared experience. So there's chats for that. And I tell them that, hey, they were going on a wellness walk. I tell them, hey, I'm not going to be able to make the wellness walk, but in the spirit of community, I still feel like I need to let you know that I'm doing something that is about wellness. And I'm only reaching out to you because I think you care about wellness. I think you care about what's going to make our community safer. I get a text back from someone who is part of a different kind of community that I did not expect. And that's the filmmaking community. I ended up finding someone here in Chiang Mai who is also a winner or highlighted person who just last year during this time, I was in Harlem, New York, being recognized for this film. And I meet another person who also got recognized for their film. Talk about a small world, that lives here in Chiang Mai. So shout out to Luki, who pledged her support on the spot, even before she knew that we were alums. All right. So when I say sometimes it comes from the unexpected, and those are the things that keep me going. That kind of synchronicity happened. And a shout out to community support and community power in surprising places and surprising moments, magical moments. Yeah, so Steve and I we got a peacock sign this month. There was a peacock at the altar. The peacock is at the altar on our hike. This is a wild peacock. And I see this peacock, and I just was in my chat again because I see this peacock and it's praying. It looks like it's like praying or a walking meditation at an altar. Everywhere around here, there's like these temples. People have temples outside their home, and it's like at this altar. And I just saw that as a sign too, to keep going. So I feel like I got community support from the peacock, is what I'm trying to say to you. Okay. Sometimes we got to think about what the animal's saying. If the animal's speaking too, all right, we have to pay attention. Yes. Okay. So I want to tell. So I've talked about money mindset. I've talked about community power and resilience and what keeps me going. It's not about one giant leap, right? It's about these tiny steps, like the steps towards faith. And that's what's been keeping me going too. So, all right, next, and if anybody has any requests during this Poem-a-Thon, you are allowed to ask. And my request to you, of course, is that you visit. Maybe we should take them there, Steve. Do you want to go take them there, or we want to? Did you show them where we are on the thermometer yet, or did you show them already? Oh, okay, maybe we show them again, because I was too busy thinking about the poem. We're in the same place? Oh, same place. Well, come on now. If we're in the same place, I got to get in your face. Where you at? Where you at? I'm going to need you to stop looking at me. And I'm going to need you to go to the Indigo. Go. Okay, right now. and do that for me. Do that for your girl. And I have to sing it at least one time during this Poem-a-Thon. I got 5 on it. And I need to know if you got 5 on it. You got 5 on it? Because I need some money, 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 Monday. Why? Because we're trying to make this a special, special day for people who care. For the compassionate. That's who we powered by. Yes, so we had to cross out the 20,000. We going for 2,300. Why 2,300? It's my lucky number. It is my lucky number. I've been seeing it everywhere. And since $23 ain't enough, but I would have been happy with that too, because I give thanks. But we go for 2,300. We go for 2,300. But shoot, for all I know, the divine might say it's time for 23,000 today. I don't know. You never know. It only takes like one or two. Now, who you know that got deep pockets? Because I'm gonna need you to call him right now. Say this girl is serious. That's right. Just like the star. Sirius. Did you know that Sirius was in alignment with the earth this month as well? I did not know this. But the divine timing, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So next up, I gotta go to the fact that it is, wow, it's 7:29. That's perfect. So next up is me taking some time to talk a little bit more about some more of these money poems that I have here. I had no idea I had so many money poems. So because I've been talking about money for a while and I didn't even know it. But I've been talking about money for a while because I know it can change people, as the song says. And it can make us do right, and it can make you do wrong. And that's what this is about. So I gotta do another funny poem for you. But this poem is also serious, and it's also connected to something else that's coming up this month. Did you know that who could tell me what happened? What's significant about August 25th? Does anybody know? Tell me in the chat. What happens on August 25th? What do we? Some of us who grew up in the 70s and 80s, what do we reflect on in regards to August 25th? Tell me. Does anybody know? I'll give you time. I'll give you some time. So far, we've raised, I forgot to say it out loud. How much? We've raised 11. Is where we are. Oh, we had 11:15. Wow, we already skipped over 11:11. All right, well. Oh, y'all don't know what you don't know who we celebrating on August 25th. Anybody know? I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a hint with this next poem. Okay, here we go. Next poem in the Poem-a-Thon. My name is Venus Jones, internationally known poet. Yes, need no introduction, as you can tell. Who's mad about it? A lot of people. This piece is called Who's Mad? It's going to give you a hint of somebody who was once a lot like Lil Red. Very, very talented, very vulnerable, and very much exploited. But who's mad about it? Who's trying to prevent it happening again? You and I. His blood is theirs. They say he's doing wrong. Gonna lock him up, get back them Beatles songs. His deeds are cheap, cause he's still a black man, even though he lost his nose and his tan. Keep a humble image, especially when you speak. You just let them scream, let the knees get weak. He straightens that hair. They say that's a sure bet. Can't be too strong, 'cause he's still a threat. Well, they say the sky's the limit, what pompous promoters do. If you don't believe what I'm saying, what doctor they send him to? Racism is bad. It makes you mad. You know it. Black boy is a thrill. He becomes ill, and he shows it. And the whole world has to answer right now just to prevent greed once again. Who's mad? Yes. Michael Jackson's birthday is on August 25th, and that is my jingle and reflection on who's mad and who's really mad about childhood exploitation. I don't know about you, but I was working at 14. And in my poem that I turned into a film called Lil Red is Riding the Wrong Way in the Hood, which is what we are here about, the pilot episode that is turning into a safety series. The next episode is about not just predators in the real world, but predators online who exploit. And we need your support, because when you are young and when you don't have a lot of mentors or people looking out for you, you are the perfect prey. And I want us all to get to a space and time where we have family members and friends and relatives, I should call them, who really are not seeing us as the perfect prey. Because we know what financial literacy looks like. We know how to fight this battle. And we are working on ways to improve our economic situation around the globe. Yes, we have to learn how to support each other. I wrote another poem, and it is one that some of you might know me for, and it is a Kwanzaa poem. I have like a lot of affirmations or Kwanzaa affirmations. One of the principles in Kwanzaa is a poem that I wrote called Ujamaa that really goes there. And I want to recite that one for you too. I have so many poems. I was like, wow, I could do poems of like for probably 10 hours. But we're just going to do 2 today. But while I'm looking for this poem, I have to ask you a question. Have you told someone about this live yet? Have you shared this with them and told them that you are mad about it, about childhood exploitation? You are upset that this is still going on? When I wrote A Little Red is Riding the Wrong Way in the Hood, I had watched a lot of episodes of Unsung, which is a documentary that talks about artists and what happened to them and how they got into these bad contracts. And if you didn't know, my character, one of my main characters, he signs a contract. And child labor around the world happens when people are in desperate means and they want to work, but they want an honest job. They don't want to be in a trap. So when I was thinking about this, I said, well, how can I make this character relatable? And how can I find a way for me to talk about the importance of reading between the lines and literacy? And this is kind of one of the hidden messages in this work. And another one is our need for cooperative economics. So if you'll take a deep breath with me, and we'll focus on Ujamaa. And this affirmation was one of the more tougher ones to write. And you can understand why. And especially now, I realize a lot of people have a lot of fear around money. I too have been in a situation like that. And I wanted to think about what lines could someone recite and think about when they were going through it. That might make life a little easier if they could just visualize these things. Could you imagine this? My family expresses a profound sense of gratitude, and we live abundant lives with no use for greed. We're aware of those who have the least, and we own the resources to provide if we feel the need. We are people who offer our favorite charity a portion of our gifts and of our sacred time. We save, we share, and we spend wisely, securing the next generation in line. When we respect the power of love, we attract others who respect the power of love too. People know that taking care of business and taking care of people is what we choose to do. We are survivors and money magnets, examples of greatness and financial success. We are happy with our working budgets that allow us to splurge and invest. We welcome more resources, and our extended family is in the money and in the know. We are networking with ethical and professional people, and our money continues to grow. We are supporting those who are we-centered and those who have proven true. We are also profiting together from shops and businesses maintained by people of a darker hue. We are promoting the opening of grocery stores, galleries, banks, and even firms when we can. We are researching grants. I couldn't have made this film without a grant. We are researching grants and business opportunities with a promising young woman or man. We are welcoming unseen wealth, inheritance, and legacy. And we are releasing all of the debt. We're working together locally and internationally. And our harshest needs are met. Who's your mom? Almost sounds like, who's your mama? God, the goddess. Who's your mom? Is cooperative economics. And Kwanzaa, this is actually the fourth day. We will weigh this principle carefully and give grace. Ashe, ashe. Okay, so I am going to invite Dana in soon. She is running a little behind. In maybe about 15, 20 minutes, we may invite her in. But right now, we're steady.
So far, yeah.
Steady, are you ready? Well, what's going on? What's going on as you're listening, you're sharing, and we are going to talk a little bit about closing our fundraiser today. I want to talk about some perks, because maybe you are looking at perks, but we are at 11:15, and we're going. We got 20 backers. Wow, super excited about it. And I want to talk to you about what you get when you give, besides good karma. So let's look at that.
Okay, I'll pick this up.
It's so funny. Wow, I can't believe it's been almost an hour already. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm having fun with you. While he's looking up that, I have more poems. Trust me. I got a lot of poems. Okay, so let's see. This is a poem-a-thon. What else I can share with you? Okay, we are talking about we are talking about this next thing here, which is I got a question for you. If money was a person, what would they be? If you were money, would you be a greedy banker, a cool aunt, or a magician? I don't know. Steve, what would you be? Would you, if money was a person, what would they be like? Do you see money as like some kind of magic thing? Is it a greedy banker, or is it? How do you see money? If it was a person,
If it was a person,
yeah.
that's a good question.
Oh, I got a cool aunt. I like that answer. We got Dana. Dana put something in the chat called cool aunt. Dana, you're supposed to be behind the scenes. I'm gonna need you to come see me backstage because I'm about to pull you up. Where you at? You in the audience. Okay. Well, let me Steve, you know you gotta like let me see if I can invite her in here. Can I? I want to invite. So yeah, Dana, I need you to check your email because I want you to come behind the scenes if that's okay. But while you're checking your email, I'm gonna look at this right here and give you a reminder. 900. What does that mean? 900. I'm not sure. 900. Cool aunt. Okay. Yeah. So she says cool aunt. I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, 9 o'clock.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
My bad. Okay. I told y'all I don't look at the clock. But yeah, let me walk. Let me look. We just keep going like the clock. That's what we do. Protecting our future. Lil Red's mission to keep kids safe. So at the $10 level, we call you. You getting yourself a shout out. I'm getting you getting that shout out. Okay, we're gonna shut your name out, and we got early access posters, and that's all of the people who are at the $25 level. Honestly, Steve, I'm gonna need you to remember. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do my poem for you, Steve. You got to come on camera too. Are you ready?
Well, let's finish this.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ADD moment right there. Okay. So let's see. Y'all know I got to put these glasses on. I'm trying to be cool, but the cool aunt. But sometimes the cool aunt got to put some glasses on. Okay, look. So what we have here is be among the first to watch the episode 2 before its official release. Thank you, Steve. You're gonna get names and credits in episode 2. You're gonna get the little red stickers that people love. You can put it on your calendar, on your. I put mine on my computer, but I love it. And that's one of the perks here. And did you know that every 40 seconds a child goes missing? That's another reason, right? We're trying to decrease missing and exploited children. 53% are trafficked victims, and most of them in this situation are Black, and that's not okay. It has increased a bit. Children without safety tools are twice as likely to be prey to grooming. So in this episode and the next, we talk about grooming a bit. And we try to make it edutainment fun. And we have so many resources that are available to you. Steve's going to put a link to how to find those educational resources at patreon.com/Venus Love Jones is another place you can go to find more resources. But we got 3 people have claimed this $25. So shout out to the folks who are in it to win it. And grateful for that. What else do we have? when we scroll up, we got the $50 level. Ooh, yeah, I know. Wow, we got 6 people in the $50 level. Okay, y'all. Okay, I ain't know. Like, my bad. I thought y'all was doing the least. I was wrong. Okay. Yeah, so thank you to all the people who gave it to the $50 level. I appreciate you. Yeah, so guess what you're gonna get? You're gonna get names and your credits, episode 2. And that's a beautiful thing when you can, say, hey, that's my name up there on the screen. You're gonna get your Little Red t-shirt for sure, for sure. Steve has it on his. I just took a break from my Little Red t-shirt today, but it's okay. And we got collector's bundle. Wow, at the $100 level. Wow, we got 5 people at the $100 level. I didn't even notice. A custom Little Red notebook. Oh yes, journaling your own journey and inspiring stories includes all perks from the $50 tier. Yes. So yeah, at $100, you just doubling up on your perks, and good for you. You're doing it. So I'm happy for you. You gonna get all of the perks. You just did the damn thing, right? You said I'm going for the bundle. I'm going for the collector's items. You know what I mean? Because you're smart, and I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I know some smart people. You know what I mean? Because when it's gone, it's gone. And then you're like, wow, man, I wish 20 years from now, back 20 years ago, I wish I would have just invested in Little Red. But I just think these people right here, they already know. They already know. It's fair voices. Very good. Okay, so then we got one person at the $150 level. They're going to get some signed artwork. That's real. Receive a print of Little Red artwork signed by yours truly. And this is also going to be signed by my team. Definitely includes all the perks from the $100 tier. They're going to get the t-shirt, the hoodie. They're going to get the poster and the Little Red sticker as well. So yeah, that's what's up. Now, we don't have anybody just yet at the $250 level, but that could be you, or that could be the person that you send this to. Okay, that could be the person that you send this to, because you're like, oh, I really like Venus's smile. Yes, but you want to see me smile bigger? Do you want to see me smile bigger than this? It could happen. I could take this smile right here and it could just cover my whole face. You think my smile is covering my face right now? Could you imagine if you gave the $250 level right now? Could you imagine how bigger this smile could get? This smile could be bigger than the sun. Oh, that reminds me. I actually have something. Oh, is it close by? I don't see it. But that's okay. I have a poem called Your Smile is the Sun. I have a poem called that. And if you don't buy this journal here, you can still go to the store at venusjones.com/store. It won't be a Little Red journal. But we got a journal that has a poem on it called Your Smile is the Sun. That you can go to venusjones.com/store. You won't get credit for giving to Little Red, but you will still get credit. You still will get credit in my book, though. You sure will. Okay, so why does Little Red matter? Right. Once again, the urgent need for safety education is real. Do you know that episode 2 has already been written, and so has episode 3? But it cannot be produced without your support. And we are so grateful that you are even willing to be here at the $500 level. What will they get? Well, the VIP. They get the VIP premiere status, and that's just exclusive access to private online screenings. What? The episode 2 with the live Q&A hosted by Venus includes a custom Little Red tote bag. Oh, they getting the man. They going for the bag at 2. They going for the bag at 500. That's what they doing. Okay, just like me, they going for the bag. Okay, and then it's like it says they're gonna get the $250 tier and everything before that. You're also gonna get the hoodie at this level. And you're going to get a poster and a sticker set. So who do you know? Who do you know who likes the VIP status? Who wants to be a part of the ground floor of this grassroots effort. Who do you know who didn't know that Venus Jones was a finalist at the Essence Film Festival? Okay, one hip hop film festival. Happy Jasper. And even Portugal International Film Festival was my first win. So we already know that's why I stand here, team no sleep almost, and with a big smile on my face because I already know Lil Red is going places. But that's just our secret until you tell other people. And then more people know and they can get in for the show and for the business, okay? Because we are about business and we are in the business of protecting kids and empowering communities. We do that by what? Cooperative economics. I got to get back to some poems. I only got like 5 more minutes. Hold on. I can get you some more poems in here. Look, I never thought I'd do so good with this pitching though. How am I doing with the pitch, Steve? How am I doing? Good? I told you this month has been crazy. I never thought that I would stand here and not be afraid of the ask. Because it is in scripture. Ask and it is given. Knock and the door will open. I don't care what time it is. I don't care who tells you that they will not give to you. I don't care who tells you that it cannot be done. It was Audrey Hepburn who said, anything and everything is possible because the word has I'm possible in it. And you are looking at a miracle right now. Like I told you, I don't even know who my daddy is. All right. But I do know who my father is in the heavens. Hallelujah. Yes, I'm so excited for you and your support of this effort. And I'm so happy for this tribe that we are creating. And I'm so happy that I am so just exalted right now. I don't even know where all this energy is coming from, but I think it's because I know I'm on the right track. I know that we're doing something big that's bigger than me. You know, my little ADD brain, and I can focus on for something like 3 years because that's purpose. That's passion. That's living on principle. That's being obedient to what I'm called to do. And that is what I wish for you, is that you find something that gives you purpose. So right now, I am going to go ahead and read you another poem because it is time. And I'm trying to think about what poem I want to read. I have so many here. This one is another. I told you again. I cook coming from theater. I do these pieces that are almost like scripts. Even before Little Red, I was doing poems that are like scripts. This one is called Change. I got a chance at the Real Sisters. Not Real Sisters, but what was the name of that festival they asked me to speak at? In Cinequest. So before last year they didn't pick Lil Red, but they asked me to be a speaker at Cinequest in San Jose. So I was a speaker last year. But one time I was a poet on stage reciting this poem with another artist. And this poem is called Everything Must Change. So since we talk about the change that jingles, we also talk about the change that folds. Everybody wants some change that folds. We've seen a lot of, in the last couple of 6 months or so, we've seen a lot of different kinds of change. Given all the places we've been, traveling, world travelers, Steve and I. But this poem is just about an unhoused person for real. Remember I told you I was going to do a poem about what is perceived as an unhoused person by someone who's a little kind of self-righteous. Because, there's some people who even may be watching me right now and be like, yeah, I don't know why she asking people, she need to change what she's doing because she needs to change and do something else. That's not working. It's always what. But check this out. So this is that kind of character, right? They ain't coming up to tell somebody what to do with their life, right? And they think the person how. So so this is how it goes. It's called Everything Must Change. Change. Do you have some? Change. I'm just trying to make $1 out of 15. Wow, you read my mind. Put life is about change on your sign. What you talking about, fool? I ain't no bum. Well, change your clothes and stop with the gimme some. Are you afraid of big change? Man, I just want a broken down dollar. Change. Man, I'm about to catch a case. Change. Man, you better get out of my face. Oh, that's good. That's good. If I must say so myself, I think that's a good poem right there. It's called Everything Must Change. And it reminds me of a song. I didn't know it was going to turn into a talent show today, but everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone must change. Nothing and no one stays the same. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold. That's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life we can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Man, y'all better give me some money. Well, put Queen. Look, I got me over here singing like it's Lou Rawls and Jerry Lewis. This is fun. I like it. You got a one-woman show right here. What you want from me? What you want from me? Is that Jennifer Lopez on my shirt? That's the only celebrity I got in here today. I don't know who it is. I just like this shirt. I saw it. I was like, oh, she's fancy. Closing your fundraiser today. It is I, Venus Jones, and Stephen Daniel Jones. I have not introduced him properly yet, but I will soon. And if you want to hear that poem called Your Smile is the Sun, and it is a gratitude journal that you can read yourself. It is now placed in the chat by the artist Venus Jones. So if you didn't know, you can follow the artist Venus Jones on Facebook. We are broadcasting live on LinkedIn. And we are also always available to you on YouTube. I am going to be sharing in the month of September a lot more spiritual poems that will uplift your spirit. Like for real, for real. So you want to stay tuned for that. If you're not subscribed to YouTube as well, please do. And I want to, it's the top of the hour. I want to see where we are again. Steve, how are we doing? Are we still at 11:15? Probably. I need to know. We are going back to see. And while I'm looking, I got some short poems for you. If we can get another, I got some really, really short poems here. I got haikus about money too. Oh, but I forgot about this one. Yeah, we're at 11:15. Wow, this is where I need to say I am going to, I think right now, I might actually go and ping some people right now. Dana's going to join soon, and I'm thinking about.
You want to, you could thank some of the people who have.
I want to thank some of the people that have given already. Yes. And I want to thank Stephen J. I wonder who that is.
That's far too obvious. S. Jones.
S. Jones is far more. Wait a minute. Oh, that's giving it away. We want to give thanks to Tonya M. I'm using their initials because I don't know if anybody wants to be, anonymous. I don't think they do. If you want your whole name, shout out, put it in your chat. If you come looking for your name, just put your whole name in the chat. Put your whole name in the chat if you want to, because you both. Okay, I get it. Gina O. Hey, Gina O. What's wrong? Vina T. Vina, because Vina, what? Vina, you were definitely a surprise donor. I was not expecting. Do you know that Vina is my old school pharmacist? My freaking pharmacist from back in San Jose came to save the day. She loved me so much. You know that's love. I would always come in and like probably lift her spirits because y'all can see I'm a clown. But I love people. I love people that love people for real, for real. I love educators. I love people who serve in any capacity. I cannot wait to try to make them laugh or just make them feel the kind of love that they give. So shout out to Vina. Shout out to Gina. Gina, I was not expecting Gina to not only give, but also to give me the love that I needed when I was on Instagram talking about I'm about to give up. Yeah. Thank you, Gina. And thank you, Lukey, for telling me the word ain't give up, it's pivot. So, and shout out to Lukey, who's giving it her own way. Maybe she didn't have the funds to give, but people give of their time. People give by sharing. People give by giving inspirational pep talks. So especially you, Gina, on that. Love you for it. I got to shake the rocker on the love you give. Louis E. Oh my gosh, Louis, I love you so much. Oh my God. Louis, I know you always want the best for me. You always like, man, Venus, I wish you was bigger. I want this for you. I want that for you. I don't understand. La, la, la. Well, it's not your time until it's divine. And I know that it may look like I'm not where I'm supposed to be, Louis, but I am. I really trust and believe that I am, and that it will always be greater later, like my dad always says. That's for all of us. Because we don't always know what our purpose is, but I do believe that we have one, and that every day I look for mine, and comparison is the thief of joy. So I'm getting love from you, getting love for you, even though you know where I'm at and you know where you think I should be. And Louis, if you really think I should be even bigger, why don't you drop some more money up? Because the bigger your dollars is, the more market and more promotional dollars we can get out this to reach more people. Hey, it's real. Bart D, I love you. Peter M, love you. Audrey, Bart, I gotta talk about Bart. He shared this with his sons, and he just was just like they were so engaged. And so thank you for that feedback. And as parents, I need to know, any feedback you have, any suggestions as we're writing the next episodes, like what you think. We're looking at ages 8 and up, that are really getting this the most. And we are planning interactive campaigns. We're even thinking about having because if you think this is fun to watch, wait till you start reading it. We're going to be doing some Little Red one at plays too. So Peter, love you so much. I met Peter at another festival in LA, and wow, he just fell in love with the project, and we just kindred. So I'm so grateful for him. Audrey L, wow, another surprise gift I was not expecting, but thank you, Audrey. Audrey and Steve go way back, co-workers. Hey, we all about that ramen, ain't we? We miss you, and going to ramen and eating ramen with you. Carl S. Now, this was a surprise donor because I'm like, Carl S., who is that? I don't even know who he is. But Carl S., I know who you are now. So shout out to you and Carolyn. Shout out to a day. And oh my gosh, me and a day, we go way back. A day, thank you for always believing in me and sending me songs that inspire. Jeremy A., thank you for being there on VIP Day, which was the very first premiere. You and your special family. Thank you so much. Joyce and another one of Steve's ride or dies from work. Thank you, Joyce. Jack, my brother, I love you so much. Jolie, my sister from another mister, I definitely love you so much as well. Christy, love you. Adrian, oh my gosh, surprise gift. Surprise. Surprised me big time. I was actually in one of Adrian's plays once, and she's all big time in Chicago right now. Ursula, yes. Ursula, you don't think I forgot about you, because I didn't, but you were also a surprise. Thank you for your gift. Amazing artist. Ursula, I'm gonna need you to drop your stuff in the chat so they know what's really real. Okay, Marilyn has given twice, y'all. Once offline and once on. Okay, and when I say off, she was for all about that Cash App in November, but she got back up in here just for the record. So I love you for it. I love you for it, Marilyn. We go way back. If it wasn't for Marilyn, I probably wouldn't be with my husband. Because when she met Steve, she was like, "Ooh, that's a good catch." I was like, "You think so?" And she was like, "Yeah, you better hold on to that." Marilyn, boy, were you right. Sean S., this is my family right here. We like to call him Snoopy. Thank you, Snoop. Oh, I forgot Snoop. When he was younger, we called him Snoopy, but now he's Snoop. You know what I mean? So that's there's more. There's more. There's Finn, there's Gerald, there's Sharon, there's Dana, there's Ernie, there's Yolanda, there's Stephen J again for the win. Okay. These are my tried and true circle of trust. Love y'all so much. Thank you so much for being active members of the Red Circle. If you were considering thinking about the Red Circle, you need to go over to patreon.com/Venus Love Jones, and you will learn more about the perks of that space. We are growing, and we are revamping, and we are excited about the work. We are excited about the work that is coming to that circle. Trust me when I say this, it is epic. It is going to be an epic growth. Right now, I'm usually calling Circle of Trust people who are patrons, and asking them for support, but they don't want a damn thing. They just want to give me. They just want to give me whatever I need, and I love them. Can I attract more of that? Because I love y'all so much, because you see my heart, and you know that I'm doing my part in this life. But the truth is, I am nothing, nowhere without you. And I'm definitely nowhere without my right hand. And do you know who that is? My right hand man. Do you know who that is? Somebody said we need more allies like this one. Dana's trying to call me right now. So
message that she's not able to get in. She's having trouble.
Oh, okay. So we have to go and try to find. Give me a second, y'all.
We can jump to.
Did you try this one? Let me try. I'm gonna try to get her in here. Let me see if I can try to get her in here too. See? Okay. Steve and I, we working together as a team. See, that's what teamwork looks like this. Because teamwork makes the dream work. We don't get nervous. We see a problem as a challenge. And we just go and we both try our best. I don't know if that's going to work. I just texted her, but I don't know if it's going to work or not.
I think she's got the link. It's just nothing. But do you want to show what her sponsorship is?
What do you mean? Her sponsorship. Oh, yes. Let's talk about it. Did y'all know I have a sponsor today? It is Dana L. Arthur. Okay. This is her gift. Whoever gives at the $50 level, whether you give during our live or after the live. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Too nice of a gift. We heard it from the staff. We got to get it right because if you want this gift along with the others that come with it, you would need to pledge at the $100 level. Yes, it's only right. It's only right. And thank you so much to Dana L. Arthur. Please make sure you visit Dana at DanaLArthur.com. I wish Dana could come on. I don't know if she'll be able to talk and share what she wants to share, but I do know that I was asked to share a poem that Dana really likes for her grandchild named Nia. Remember I talked about oh, and it's for you too. Okay, good. Not just for Nia. And this piece is called Purpose. Take a deep breath. And let's focus on your purpose. And you might want to repeat after me. I'm enjoying the journey. I have guidance and direction. I'm guarding my thoughts. This is my soul's protection. I fix what I can fix, and what I cannot fix, I let it be. I am aware of my values, skills, and what makes me happy. I'm getting better every day in every way. Oh, I love that line. Say it again. I am getting better every day in every way. And I'm asking for understanding before I show others the way. I'm overflowing with love, life, and energy. I am appreciated, especially when I add to the synergy. I am focused on what I will have. I know what it is I am here to do. I am naming and claiming what I will be. The universe opens when I act from this space of clarity. I exist for a reason, and daily my reason is revealed. I find joy in my passion. My life is long and fulfilled. Nia is purpose. In Kwanzaa, this is the 5th day. We will weigh this principle carefully and give grace. Ashe. And the mantra for that goes, I exist for a reason. Daily that reason is revealed. I exist for a reason. My life is long and fulfilled. You fill my joy, my heart with so much love. Thank you for filling my life with so much love. When we think of the word fulfilled, that's what I want for you. And it happens when you are living on purpose, when you are living in your purpose, when you are searching for your purpose, when you are asking for guidance daily. It all starts to fall in line. Reminds me of another Kwanzaa poem I wrote about faith and perfect time. But this poem, ashe, 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 to this poem, because it will definitely help us get there. People going through it though. They are going through it. And I want to debut a poem that I've never actually recited live. And this one, wow, I wonder if I should recite this one or do I need to, I forgot, I gotta keep pitching. Wait, Steve, what you got? What are we doing? We are still okay, so it is 8:20. And I am going to need you to check out the Kwanzaa app if you haven't. If you love that piece and that really resonated with you, then your purpose, as you're watching this, even in the replay, might be to share. To share today this message of hope, this message of inspiration with someone who you know needs it. And we can get to this. We have the faith to get there, and I think that that's what's most important. Yeah. You want to go through some of your why slides from before? Yeah, let's talk about it. Why not? Oh, okay, let's talk more about my why. Go ahead, Steve. No, I forgot. I was going to show. Do you want me to do a poem about you?
I mean, I think it would be. We can get to that, but I think it would be good to talk. Just remind people what.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about my why. Always begin with your why, says Simon. Simon says, let's go. So, no worries.
This got messed up.
Yeah. See? We're doing it. Every 40 seconds, a child goes missing. This is why we need urgent safety education. Children without safety tools are 2 times more likely to fall prey of grooming. And this is why we are focusing. My husband is also he's an expert in cybersecurity. So I'm so excited for next episode 2 for us both to be working together side by side. And yeah, so then we got this 53% stat here. That is another reason why we're doing this work. We're trying to decrease the number of missing and exploited children. So that's our why of why we're asking for this gift, so that we can keep this work going And every little bit helps. We have applied to more grants, but I like to see who got my back, and I'm seeing it, and I'm grateful. And thank you so much for everyone who has already given, and those who want to give, and those who have shared. But you know what has caused depression? Man, I'm telling y'all, it's some people who just like quiet like crickets. And Steve didn't want me to say this, but I'm like, anybody who don't care about child safety, y'all suspect. If you crickets with it. I'm like, why y'all so quiet though? Why you so quiet? Huh? I don't know. But we are empowering kids together, families and communities. Teaching kids to recognize grooming tactics. We're engaging families in vital safety conversations, and we're building safer communities together. Yes, but it doesn't end here. Whether I'm the voice in the wilderness or whether my voice is being echoed, it doesn't end here. Protecting children online is a crucial responsibility for us all. And children and adults are increasingly at risk of inappropriate content, social media risks. We're also going all in on these challenges and things like that. And when I say challenges, I mean like online challenges. We are addressing topics like that. And just helping young people navigate the world a little bit better, where they don't lose their voice. Lil Red episode 2 helps with that, and we'll focus on online safety. So yeah. And you see my husband has worked in cybersecurity, as I said already, and we're excited about working together on that. So the concept, we received a grant in 2022, and that grant has gotten us where we are today by actually creating a pilot, or what some people call a proof of concept. So we don't have a lot to prove because we already did it. We've proved that we can follow through. But what we want to do next is, with the help from you, is to receive funding for the next episode. Your support fuels change. How your contribution makes an impact is we won't be in the red all the way around. You know what I'm saying? So your support fuels change, because we start with this need for production costs, covering that, and educational materials have already been produced. Most of this work is a labor of love. All of it at this point has been a labor of love. And if you think and you want to support me and what we are doing, then this is why we ask. Because we want to organize workshops and screenings, and you can also join the Red Circle. This is another way that after today, since today is the final day for the Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign, but you can still be a part of the winning team over at the Join My Red Circle Patreon spot, where we're growing and we're learning together. So how to write red letters, because those red letters are the truth letters. The letters that's written in red, oh, that's the whole truth. Nothing but the truth, right? Hallelujah. Free gift for the next $100 donation. Thank you again to our sponsor, Dana L. Arthur, for her amazing handcrafted work. And this is a bracelet that you will receive because of your donation and because of your investment today. So I thank you so much, Dana, for being part of our Red Circle and part of our community and our circle of trust. And we are trying to build circles of trust. It's not in communication codes, and that's one of our goals, is for families to have communication codes and circles of trust in an unpredictable world, especially with the emergence of AI. We want to have that type of teaching going on. And I'm just grateful that all of you who have given, you understand, and you are doing part of that work for us. So I have right now, I'm interested in sharing a few more poems here. Because as we're trying to give voice to, we're trying to give voice to young people. And I really want to take the time to share this new poem called Forgiveness After Fawning. Yes? Okay. Oh, and then I want to, but before that, do I have my, is it in here? Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Okay. Oh, Steve, I don't think I have it. I don't even think I have it in here.
Which one?
Hug Dealer. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
This one, yeah.
All right. So we're going with this one. I didn't even know what fawning was, really. I recently learned about this. And it's kind of like, this is why you should know how difficult this was for you. That's why you know this is important to me, because I am a former people pleaser, someone who wants people to smile, like I said, and I still do. But I've learned in the last 30 days, it strengthened my ability to not care what people think about me, because it's not any of my business, and to stand in my truth that I have a goal and I'm sticking to it no matter what. And I won't let what happens around me sway me. And I'm an adult, right? So imagine as a child who doesn't have the mentorship, and maybe they're motherless, and they don't have someone leading them in the right way, and then they become the predator, right? That's not what we want. We were breaking the cycle. But I was thinking about some of my Black and brown female peers who are going through it right now, because I don't know if you know, but the climate and the culture is real when it comes to the attack on all things that are Black and brown. But I say we rebuke, okay? Because the truth is, we know it is a divisive culture right now. There's a lot of division going on. And that is another reason of our why is Steve and I want to continue to be a bridge. And we're learning to speak up more. And when you support us by going into that Indiegogo campaign and remembering who we are, this is important. But I haven't had a real, quote unquote, real 9 to 5 kind of job in almost over 2 years. I am still someone who has worked in numerous colleges as an educator. I've also spent over 20 years in classrooms from K through 12, as a substitute teacher as well as a teaching artist. So I know a little bit about child development, and I know a lot because of working at the Boys and Girls Clubs. I used to be a drama matters coach, and I know a lot about what kids need to, like even when in that Kwanzaa poem where I was like, we want to give, share, teach them how to give, learn how to give, but teach them also how to share and how to spend wisely. All three of those things are important. And that's a line that stood out when I was reading it again. I was like, to give, to share, and to spend wisely. I get angry when I think about the lack of financial literacy and the lack of life skills. So I grew up on Mr. Rogers. I grew up on PBS that people are trying to defund and stuff right now. These are the things that I grew up on. And like Steve was saying, is that there's attack on a lot of that going on. I am not deaf to that right now. So a lot of the people that wanted to give to me, they are doing their own pitches right now. And I get that. And I am not, also, I am not blind to the fact that it's a spiritual warfare going on in a way. And that's why I told you next month I'm going to be focusing a lot on the spirit. But first, we have to learn how to forgive ourselves, and we have to be self-aware. So this poem was actually produced, called Forgiveness After Fawning, from me just being in therapy and learning more about what fawning is. It's a trauma response. And I'm done with that. Ashe? So this is an acrostic poem, and I'm going to read it to you for anyone. There's been record numbers of Black women leaving corporate. But this poem is called Forgiveness After Fawning. Without any further ado, Interviewing While Female and Black is the subtitle. F is for, more dialogue here, #dialogue matters. F is for, how do you deal with foolish behavior? I don't. I said what I said in my head, but out loud I said, I focus on safety, on prevention, on peace. O is for, have you ever been told you're overqualified? There's no such thing. I said what I said in my head, but out loud I said, if I'm overqualified, no worries, you can promote me later. R is for, how do you like to be recognized? With a raise? A promotion? I said what I said in my head, but out loud I said, there is no I in team. I clap the loudest. I lift the crew. G is for, how will you grow our team? Better question. How will we grow together? I said what I said in my head, but out loud I said, I'm glad you care about growth. I'm a trainer's trainer, a builder of builders. I is for, what's your stance on DEI? White women have cashed in the most. I said what I said in my head, but out loud I said, are you looking for women only or people of color today? V is for, do you play victim often? Never. And that's why I expect a paid mentor, an accomplice on day one. Or I'm not interested. I said what I said in my head, but out loud I said, I value inclusion. I honor our shared values. E is for, you are exceptional. Shall I go on? Yes. Gas me up, I'm listening. I said what I said in my head, but out loud I said, thank you. I come from humble beginnings. A military family, discipline and excellence is in my blood. S is for, we are not a sweatshop. But will you do service hours unpaid? Hell no. Don't you dare ask a Black woman to work for free at this white office. I said said what I said in my head. But out loud, I said, tell me more about your time to give options. S is for, how soon can you accept this position? Never. Not with this lowball offer. I said what I said in my head, but out loud I said, wow, I'm honored. Thank you. And then I inhaled, exhaled, forgave myself for fawning, for answering soft, when my spirit screamed sharp, for smiling polite, when they didn't know my worth, begged aloud. I forgave myself, and I left that offer sitting cold on the table. I walked out whole, still searching for a job that sees me, that pays me, that respects me. Because forgiveness is freedom. And freedom means this time, I choose me. I said what I said. Out loud. What do you think? Wow, right? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Dana, for listening. I appreciate you. And I'm so grateful that I got a chance to share that poem. And it's so important, right? That Black and brown women who have been dealing with historical, indigenous women as well, like historical situations of marginalization, that we still in this time say enough, because sometimes we can internalize misogyny, we can internalize racism, and I am just here as an emerging and as a practicing healer and a practicing ally, focusing on what I already have, but also what I can give that is going to be a tool for not just the child of the mother who's working 3 jobs, but for that mother. Because we are about the whole unit, the whole family unit. We are about doing the work of helping people spot, no matter your age, spot yellow, green. Yes, there are green flags, but definitely red flags. That is why Lil Red Alerts, a safety series, is still needed today. And with your support, by sharing this broadcast today with as many people as you can, we will get to our goal. And episode 2, Lil Red is going the wrong way in the hood. The link is in the chat and on the screen. You will just need to go to igg.me at @LILRED MOVIE. And that's where you'll find ways where you can support and you can continue to help with this work of making sure that everyone believes that they are worth what they say they are worth. Because when we look in the mirror, that is our real competition, right? So just making sure we're continuing to practice personal development, and yes, that we are growing together, right? And that we are working for companies, no matter our skin color, but we are working for companies that value what's between our ears and what is planted deep, the healthy seed that is planted deep in our heart. And I'm grateful to be able to share some healthy seeds with communities. And we're here to protect kids and empower. So it is, wow, we only have 15 minutes left. Wow, I can't believe this time has gone by so fast. So you got Little Red merch at so many people ask me, well, where did you get that? Where can you get those hoodies? You can go to venusjones.com/store, and we got all kind of merch. We got, if you're an educator, we got products just for you. We have, if you care about mentorship, we got a whole mentee collection that I don't even talk about, but I'm talking about it now. We got mugs that got little mentee characters on it. We got stickers for mentees too, because it says I need a mentee or need a mentee question mark, because mentorship is really what we're talking about as well. So I just want to share the store so you can see we got Shiro, because who's your Shiro? Who your Shiro? That would be me. I wrote a book about it. You know what I'm saying? All right, she rose. That's right. She rose. Man. On that note, let me give thanks to my roses, my angels above. I'm like a little wildflower that was planted between two roses, Rosemary and Rosemary, who still guide me and still give me my inspiration. We're giving thanks. Little Red digital book is there for you. We got so much. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I can't go through it. I'm just gonna ask you to go through it. I want you to take your time. Take your time. Go through there and check it out. Because I like to produce. I don't always like to promote, but that's what this 30 days has been about, teaching me how to promote more and share more, and I'm grateful for it. So yeah, we want you to tag 10 people on this post and let them know where to watch Little Red. You can watch Little Red on YouTube. For those who are income challenged, we got free streaming. Oh man, it kind of ends today though. As free streaming ends today, that's the secret. You want to keep watching Little Red, you're going to have to go to Vimeo. For those who are willing to pay for the normal price, you can rent it on Vimeo. And then for Patreon subscribers, if you go to Patreon and subscribe today at any level, you will be supporting our efforts. But at the $5 or $10 level, I believe it is, you will have access to watch the film, because we believe in cooperative economics. Public performance licenses for organizations include education toolkits for meaningful dialogue. So you can go to screening one day, or you could say, I want to screen this for a year. For only $4.97, you can screen the film. And we have unlimited screenings for $14.97. And for additional fee, I can professionally facilitate remote and in-person screenings and post-film discussions with your audience. So you can inquire more about that at littleredmovie.com. So yes, when we license a film, we are sharing it and doing it in a legal way that is respectful of the artists. And we are saying that we are making a vote that art does matter, especially in a time right now in some places in the world where art is under attack. And we know why art is under attack, because art is and can be activism. Art is advocacy, and art teaches empathy. And my work and the work that I help others produce is a healing tool. And that is what, if you are all about that, please make sure that you tell someone about this work that we're doing, that is part of people who are being the change that we want to see. Because everybody could talk about the problem, but I think that it is the job of the artist to offer solution, not just a problem, but to offer vision and to use their art also as a healing mechanism. Yes? Yes. Okay. Oh, how do you join the Red Circle? Reach, empower, and develop. Well, you see that little circle down there? It's all grayed out, and sometimes it's a little confusing. But I wanted to show you how to join the Red Circle if you've never been. To pay Patreon. If you've never been there, you want to definitely go and look for this circle up under the Red Circle, and that will help you figure out how to be a member. I'm going to take a sip of my water or my tea. Zora. This is Zora Neale Hurston and Sister and Spirit Guide. I love myself when I'm laughing. And then again, when I'm looking mean and impressive. Okay. Any questions? Put them in the chat. Any questions, suggestions? Let me know. And I will come back on another time, maybe. Yeah. We are doing poems every week at the Red Circle. That is a new thing. You will get a chance, if you join the Red Circle, you'll get a chance to hear more of my poetry. I have to admit that within the last year or so, I have not been sharing that much. That's why this has been so much fun for me, because I've been building and I've been trying to scale my own business and put foundation and ground it in something that is solid as a rock. Because I've built so many other people's companies and businesses over the years and helped with their fundraisers. But wow, this time is about LIL, Red, the mission, the movement to protect. Because I wish I had these kinds of tools. And as a kid, and I kind of did a little bit with Fat Albert and Little Bill even. And I think about, like I said, Mr. Rogers and just someone just looking straight in the camera and letting me know what's real. But that's really missing today. And we want to be in that gap. We want to fill that deficit with your support. And I hope we inspire others. And we might inspire somebody who is more popular than I am. I'm like the little green witch who's always telling the truth. That's not always popular. But even if I inspire somebody who's popular, like the popular witch, Glenda, do some good with this. I'm grateful for it. I want to inspire others, and I want to be remembered for someone who cared. And I hope that you know that I care, that you gave, that you showed up, that you were one of the first, that you shared what I was doing. I do care. And that's why I wanted you to see me standing here. I thought about standing here for 10 hours, but I also have to practice health. And health is real wealth, yes? Because if I can't stand here with the commitment to health, I'm not doing the work. I got to have a strategy for being here, right? So I'm grateful for your listening ear, but I'm also grateful for a balance and the abundance that I already have. Because the truth is, we have everything that we need. We all do. We have everything that we need. It's internal. However, episode 2 still need you, okay? Episode 2 still got bills to pay though, right? Yeah, but on the metaphysical, it's all spiritual. and I am operating as God's child. Wow, with 5 minutes left, I'm going to read to you something you might have saw me post. And man, I can't believe she being so negative. I wasn't being negative. I was just trying to keep it real in the age of artificial. Okay? And this is a poem that I wrote called What Causes? Is it in here? I hope it is. I think it's called What Causes Depression. Is it here? It is. No, it's not. No, it is here. You ready? I'm going to end with this for you. Because maybe you want to hear this silly haiku though first. Money, oh money, slipping through hands of wet soap. Oh, I said it wrong. Money, oh money, slipping through hands like wet soap. Slipping through hands like wet soap. Yes. Please fund episode 2. That's the haiku right there. Money on money, slipping through hands like wet soap. Please fund episode 2. Because if you fresh and clean like that, hey, we need you. We welcome you to the circle. What causes depression? This poem. It comes when people fade away and leave no reason, nothing to say. When silence cuts, I take the blame and tears fall softly. I hate the game. When they adore my poetry, not me, and take my soul's work casually for free. When I build a fire to warm the crowd and praise comes privately, but never loud. When I watch the masses run and chase money, power, lust, and artificial face. When I share my art with a famous few, and now they know my name, and they are envious too. When you tell me, cheer up, don't you frown. I'm tired of dancing and painting my face like a clown. I'm tired of conditional love, appearing in a shallow place, only when I'm posing, grinning, or offering grace. Have you ever felt like people are pretending to not see you? Guess what? They probably are, especially when you're raising money or asking for it back, even if you're in desperate need or you're a champion for a good cause. When money, for most, can feel scarce, well, you can start to feel invisible when asking for support. What I've learned during 30 days of crowdfunding for the first time, and as a first-time filmmaker, is not to make assumptions. And the best way to handle what feels like rejection is to get a hug from Steve, but also to not take it personal. After hearing my poem about depression, you might think, Venus, but you are taking it personal. Living with anxiety means you can negative filter real quick. Even if you haven't been diagnosed with a mental health challenge, negativity bias is a thing. And humans often dwell on the negative events. And, well, I prefer not to report the latest Amber Alert or missing child all the time. My lane is one of the healer. And as a mental health advocate, I am focused on you. You who tend to spiral downward after the hearing of the negative. My hope is that you might see yourself in my poem and in me and make a come up with me. When you're in the valley What I love most is that you can see who's looking down on you, and you can see who's offering you a line of encouragement, and who's pretending that they don't see you at all. It makes the moment and the movement and the climb so much more sweeter when you can know who holds your hand, but also know who stands by your side and who walks with you the whole time. Well, you bring me joy, like an Anita Baker song. And maybe I need to share more about that, right? What causes joy? I'll tell you. It's that call from longtime friends, laughter spilling and time bends, no love lost, no gaps to explain, just two souls sinking with no refrain. It's that one compliment, you sharp and clean. And suddenly you feel all loved and seen. That kind word, that kind word that makes you say it from your chest. And suddenly you remember, yeah, I am blessed. It's when wisdom is shared with no price tag attached, no invoice waiting, no strings for the key latched, just knowledge passed hand to hand like water poured freely across the land, across dry land. It's the free smile from a stranger or even a frown, because it's human to laugh and to make a wailing sound. That range is a gift, not a flow, not a cage, not a flaw, not a flaw, not a cage. It's an open book life on this character building stage. It's when someone's passion and vibe is so strong and true, that I can't help but dance. And that's joy breaking through. When I count what I've gained, not what I've lost. And joy crowns me queen, no matter the cost. And I said I don't look at the time, but my goodness. It's divine. May we keep looking up, and may we keep looking out. Because when we do, there's a lot less fear and a lot less doubt. Ashe? Well, thank you for your support. Don't let fear get in the way. Love wins. I'm Venus Love Jones, signing off. And I know y'all want to see Steve. Steve, come over here for a little bit at least.
Because I got my little red shirt on.
You got to bend down so they can see your face a little bit. Mwah! Thank you so much from both of us.
Yes.
We love y'all. Bye.
Love you.
I'm going to let you hit that button. Hey.